Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I am creating another look for you guys for the holiday Christmas season. I am doing this halo eye with bluish grays and golds and warm neutrals along with some berry tones on the cheeks and the lips. So I created another eyeshadow look for you guys to follow along. I'm using my Makeup by Mario Master the neutrals in this one, as well as my Natasha Denona Glam palette. So if you have those, that is great. If you don't, if you have some warm neutrals as well as some matte grays and a nice foiled gold color, you can pull off this eyeshadow look. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this makeup look, then just keep watching. All right, I'm taking a little break from watching the Ultimatum reunion. That is very messy. If you want to watch some good reality TV show drama, check that one out on Facebook. I love watching messy drama on there. Just, I don't know. I love watching cringe stuff and messy drama. So I got an idea for an eyeshadow look that I wanted to create. I love creating a lot of looks right now just because there's so much going on, so many Christmas parties and just festivities and things to be doing. So why not create another look? So I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario palette. This is the Master Mattes the Neutrals. Again, I always say this in the videos when I use this. This is such a great palette to have. It's such a staple to incorporate. It has such a variety of neutral tones and just can work so well with other palettes. So I'm going to go in and actually I'm going to start off with a neutral tone. So I'm going to go in with M7, which is a warmer neutral tone, and I want to soften up the brow bone area like I always do for deep set eyes. This just gives a nice canvas to when you're applying more shadows, and I'm going right under the eye as well. Kind of just softens it all and will bring the attention to the lid. So I just layered the M7 a couple times and just kept going around and buffing it just to kind of get it all cohesive, soften underneath the eye, and make that inner area pop. So we're going to use some darker shades on the lid, but as long as we're not going into this inner part right here, it won't create more of a deep set in the eye. So I'm going to take my smaller brush, my Jaclyn Hill JH40. Love this thing. Could not do my looks without it. So it's always nice to have something smaller and like a little bit more dense and rounded for more precision. I'm going to go into M10, which is this bluish gray tone, and just going to start to pat that on the outer part of the lid. And then we're going to go into the inner corner. And you can just kind of follow like that. Okay? You don't have to pat too much because that'll give fallout. And see, we're keeping it nice and bright in there, but we're getting that depth on the inner part to get that nice halo. You can just keep working it. Always just keep blending. When in doubt, just keep blending softly and layering eyeshadow. That will help with any kind of patchiness. I'm just intensifying this bluish gray tone so that the depth is really on the outer corners, and you can see that it's kind of blending out a little bit more as it gets to the middle of the eye. So just packing in a little bit more pigment on those outer and inner corners. Go in with M5, which is a little bit darker than the first tone that I used. and a round domed brush, and I'm just going to kind of push that closer to the crease just to add a little bit more bronze to that outer part of the eye. You can kind of just drag it out as well. I'm going to go in to the lightest shade in the palette, which is M4 right here. I'm going to take another round dome brush and I am going to highlight right under the brow bone because I just want to get a little bit of lift. So I'm not really highlighting this area to create a heavier look. I'm just going right underneath the brow, and that'll create more of a lifted look. I'm taking my Natasha Denona Glam palette and I am going to go in to the shade right here, which just says brow bone. This is more like a rose gold tone. And I'm going to put that on my finger and then I'm going to pat that in the center of my lid. And I'm going to overlap some of the dark color. I'm going to take this rounded pointed brush and I'm going to go into that foiled brow bone color and I'm going to go right under the lid in the middle of my center of my eye as well. Get some of that shimmer underneath the eye. So I just tight lined. I put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lash just to change up the look. Put some mascara on the top. This is such a stunning eye look, something a little different, a little more of a unique eyeshadow look for the holiday season. I'm gonna go in with my matte signature lip from Merit Beauty. This is the shade Black Tie, so it is got a kind of plum neutral brown undertone, and I'm just gonna pat that on the lip just to give a little stain to the lip. I'm not gonna go in and create anything really heavy, just to give a little bit of a berry look. Now I'm going to go in with Mood from my Merit Beauty Flesh Balms, and I'm going to pat that up onto the cheekbones as well. This pairs really beautifully together. It has that plum berry tone as well. And this just reminds me of all the colors of Christmas. You got the gold, you got the plum, and you have those deep tones as well. All right, this is the final makeup look. I love the way that it came out, something a little bit different than your red lip and just the light gold on your eyes, so you can kind of switch it up from party to party and activity to activity. So I have a few different looks for the Christmas season on here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys again soon.